Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Talk to Taryn Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercises to help make you the absolute best entrepreneur you can be, not only for yourself, but for the people you love and care about most. You become better for not only you, but the people you love and care about most. You gotta be a little uncomfortable and take that leap of faith. You're in control of the process. I'm here with you. If we don't continue to grow, if we don't continue to move on, we will be sad and upset. As you see by our interesting title for today, we're talking about feathers and sledgehammers. Feathers and sledgehammers. This is based off of a concept of a book that I absolutely cherish and love. I've read it multiple times. It's a great one. It's by Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. Good morning, everyone. I hope we're starting our day off right. So we're going to start it off with the concept of handling pain and how this is going to be part of our lives absolutely no matter what. So one of the main premises that we learn in Buddhism, if you're a fan of it or not, the concept seems pretty universal. And I like the idea that life is suffering. No matter what you do, even in America, in the most lavish country in the world, where things are abundant, things are continuing to change for the better. Is history still screwed up? I would agree so. I think the progress here is better than anywhere else in the world. I can't remember how Dr. Phil put it. It was like a disgusting optimist or something like, I don't know. Either way, I'm with Dr. Phil. I'm a huge optimist. I think things are only getting better. I think people are very smart and culturally learning to adapt and work together in better ways. So starting off on that positive note this morning, being an optimist is cool. But today we're talking about pain and how pain, there's a couple ways to handle it. Okay, so in The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle uses the concept of feathers and sledgehammers to describe how the universe communicates with us. So this can sound a little far out there. The main point of it is our bodies, our energy, our feelings, and our emotions communicate with us. They tell us how we're feeling. They tell us how we're doing. You can feel these things throughout the day. You feel certain urges, you want to do something, you feel a certain way about it, whether this is excited, whether this is sad. We have emotions coming through us, and then we have different pain points throughout the body that's communicating with us. And feathers represent subtle hints and intuitive nudges that gently guide us toward our path or purpose. So I want you to think for just a second. When you do something that you know that isn't in alignment with your values, when you do something that you know isn't in alignment with your values. Maybe it'd be helpful if I pulled up my value sheet here real quick. And they include things like health and adventure. So when I do things that are not healthy, when I eat super unhealthy foods, I feel like crap. Okay, so you have a value of love, and you understand when I am mean to somebody or someone's mean to me or things aren't working out the way I wanted to or I thought it was, and I start to feel pain about that situation because I value that. The feather is the subtle hint or touch in the pain body that kind of reminds us like, oh, okay, these are like, this doesn't feel good. That sucks, or I have this type of pain or this type of emotion, whatever the situation may be. So you get off of work and you've had a long day and you say, I need a beer. I need a cigarette. I need to play video games. I need this. What is usually happening is that people are feeling the feathers all day long. They're feeling pieces of pain and they're trying to find something that allow them to escape from the pain. We all do this. I do this every day. We all, whether it's particularly with food is kind of my vice right now. It's easy to kind of just like, okay, that didn't go that right. I'm pretty tired. I don't really want to think about anything. I'm going to eat something absolutely delicious right now. So you can see how we turn to substances, consumables, all of the indulgences that this great country has to offer when we feel pain. When we feel pain. And then when we push, so when you do like food or beer or cigarettes or something like that, when you push the pain away with these types of replacements, instead of like feeling the pain through meditation or breathing or walking in nature, instead of feeling the pain and being with the pain when it comes up, because, okay, it's kind of tough because I don't even meditate 24/7 or anything like that, but we do have to meditate just like a little bit each day. And a lot of people hear that and they're like, I don't want to do that. So you can either do that, you can do this daily and have it remain as feathers. So when you have a good control over your pain, when you're able to check in on this constantly, because it's like maintenance. Like you don't just work out for a month straight and then you're jacked for the rest of your life. That's just not how the body works. We have to continually check in and maintain. We get the gift of life, but we have to maintain our physical body, like just like you would have to maintain a car and that kind of things to keep it working in all of its proper functions over the long haul. So you can choose to do this. You can feeling the pain, do meditation or breathing, walking. You can do this crap daily, or you can feel the sledgehammers. So sledgehammers are when, on the other hand, are intense wake-up calls. You can't take it anymore. You can't take the pain anymore, such as a serious illness. Sometimes our bodies will have so much built up bullshit going on in our bodies and our minds and our souls that it hits us like a freight train when we get sick or an accident. We cause an accident or a major crisis in general in our lives. Like all of this built up stuff boils up and then blows up. It's never usually one event that causes massive amounts of pain. They're like, this caused me pain. It's like this relationship ending caused me massive amount of pain. And I'm not saying that there's not a time to be sad. Being sad it has its functions, and it is necessary, and it is okay to be sad. But when people dwell or they get depressed or it really hammers us hard, or we just have something that we could call a major crisis that force us to confront our lives and make significant changes. So Tolle suggests in the book, if we pay attention to the feathers, we can avoid the need for sledgehammers and live a more fulfilling life. Before we go on to the day, if we can understand just a little bit that we're going to be having pains coming up, and that if we can just kind of pause for a moment and address what the heck is actually going on with us. Is it because we're not acting in alignment with what we truly care about? Our bodies and our minds and our spirits usually just send signals and are like, this is not right. And then this can cause us a lot of pain when we get out of alignment. As you can see, when we get out of alignment with things like our values, you can see how this can start to cause us pain. But then if we ignore and we shove that stuff down with alcohol, nicotine, marijuana, whatever your vice is, maybe it's food. When we shove this stuff out of the way, or we just ignore it and we blaze by it in general and we're like, yeah, forget it, I'm not dealing with it. Or you just say, that's how it is. That's how my life is. That's how I am. This is how this goes. When it's kind of just like accepting defeat and believing that you have no control over this, your viewpoints, your beliefs, your values. When you submit, because these are truly the only things we can control. You can't go out and you can't control other people. The thing that we can control is how we frame things, how we feel things, how we interpret things. And pain is going to be constant all the time. You're going to feel it in your work. You're going to feel it in your home life. You're going to feel it when you're going to work out. You're going to be feeling it when you're trying to make more relationships, when you're trying to strive towards your goal. It's like, what the hell is my purpose? What's the point of all this? I have so much pain. I'm dealing with this. I came up with this. Because such a big chunk of our lives, we just aren't aware of this. So we just let it build up. Thanks for checking out our content. If you want to learn more about investing in yourselves and working with me and our company personally, we offer a 6-week total life mastery bootcamp where we go over the most important topics to make sure that our life has the foundation we need to catapult us forward to take the right and proper actions to become happier and more productive, guaranteed, or our money back.